Hi everybody, this is Matt. This is going to be a weird video. I'm going to do a deck profile on one of my decks that is really kicking butt right now. It's a nature light deck. So the camera's going to look really weird because I'm going to play with it and show you all the cards. And I'll talk about what stuff does and all that kind of stuff, okay? Thank you. Here it goes. Okay, so it's nature and light. Nature, light, you see it? You see it? Um, so I'll just start from the very beginning. I have three Prickleback, three Magris the Magnetizer, three Chasm Entangler. Okay, so these are like early game guys. Prickleback is amazing because you can lay him down turn one and turn two swing for his shield. He does go back to your hand, but he's so cheap you can play him on the next turn very easily, especially if you're ramping up. Um, Magnetizer, Magris the Magnetizer, and Chasm Entangler are really used mainly because they're enforcers and they can evolve into an evolution to have later on. They're really cheap. I think Magris' 500 is really lame, but he can at least go for a shield on turn two if you want to, and he doesn't bounce back to your hand like Prickleback does. So, I mean, he has some use. Chasm Entangler is really useful because he's a blocker. I mean, that's fantastic. I mean, as you'll see later on, I kind of go kind of a defensive. I give myself a defensive option in this deck. So Chasm Entangler fits perfectly into this thing. 2,000 power. It can't really block much without dying. It can block a few little things without dying. Like, well, no, it can't block that. It could block that, but oh well. But it can block a few things. It's mainly there just to evolve and maybe slow stuff down like a chump blocker. Okay, turn two, I'm looking at two different things. I'm looking at Moonhowler Tribe and Sprout for nature side, and Sun-Stalk Seed for light. I like Moonhowler Tribe. He's just a vanilla card, but he's good for evolution that I have later on. Sprout is one of my favorite cards ever released. It's just so cool to ramp up and get down like a billion different mana because you're just sprouting all the damn time. Sorry for that. Sorry for the cuss word. But it's really awesome. Sprout is definitely my preferred turn two play over anything else in the deck. I definitely want to Sprout turn two. So on turn three, I can have 4 mana out, at least 4 mana out. Sun-Stalk Seed is another one of those chump blockers. It's 3,000. I mean, as you can see, like 2 for a 3,000, 1 for a 2,000. The light blockers, their power to cost ratio is better than 1 to 1. So that's why that's why light creatures are really awesome because they're really great blockers. Both of them cannot swing for shields, which is bad. They can only attack creatures, but they make really good blockers. So like you can slow opponents down early game or late game, just stop them from winning the game. So I'll go on to turn three. Turn three, I just have Jade Monitor. I think it's a great blocker. It don't evolve into anything any decent, but it's just a fantastic blocker. Turn four, this is nature's turn pretty much. I have Bronze-Arm Tribe, Bronze-Arm Sabertooth, and Reap and Sow. Probably three of my favorite cards, along with Sprout, ever released. As you can see, I absolutely love nature. Bronze-Arm Tribe is a fantastic card. Some people like to use Razorhide better because you can continuously get that extra mana, but I think Bronze-Arm Tribe is better because it gives you instantaneously an effect on the field. That it doesn't matter what your opponent has on the field. It doesn't matter if Bronze-Arm Tribe gets banished the next turn. He's giving you at least one extra mana on the field. And it's so great to have Bronze-Arm Sabertooth. He's an evolution, 4 for 7,000. Fan-freaking-tastic on that cost of power ratio on that. Let's see if I can zoom in. You probably can't see. He's a double breaker, and if he gets banished, him and the card underneath it that you evolved into him go into your mana zone. So I mean, he's just like, if your opponent's like, oh, I'm gonna kill it, you're like, thank you for the +2 mana. Thank you very much, Mr. Opponent. Reap and Sow is the only draw nature has really, and really between water and nature, they're the only civilizations with any kind of draw. But Reap and Sow is great because you can draw two. You can draw two cards and choose one of them and put it in your mana and keep the other one in your hand. That just gives you options. Honestly, that gives you options and gives you mana acceleration. I think it's a fantastic card. Turn 5, you're looking at Halon, Paragon of Light, which is the things that the evolutions evolve from, and these being 1-drops, these being 5-drops. You can get them out like turn 4 if you have the right mana acceleration. Maybe probably turn 5. Same thing with here, Bronze Sabertooth 4 from a 1, or even a 2, or even a 4 itself. I mean, I sometimes do Bronze-Arm Tribe and a Bronze-Arm Sabertooth like turn 6 when I have like 7 mana out. You have 7 mana, you tap 4 for a Bronze-Arm Tribe. You go down to 3 mana, but you get the +1 off of Bronze-Arm Tribe. Then you put the Bronze-Arm Sabertooth in play. So I mean, it's pretty awesome. You can get that off turn 6 with enough of the extra mana acceleration already used. But this is a fantastic card. I mean, this guy is a 4 for 7,000, but this guy's a 5 for 8,000. So those are my really big guys. I mean, like, they like kill people. I mean, they're both evolutions, they're both double breakers, so they're just swinging. They just swing. They don't have any extra effect. I mean, this one doesn't have any extra effect, and you just swing and you take shields and you just say bye bye to the opponent. Turn 6, you're looking at 2 different options. Well, 3 different options. You're looking at Flamespike Tatsurion, and you know, probably it would be better if you had more of it in a deck because it's probably the strongest thing I've seen around. That's that easy to get out. It's an evolution creature that can evolve from pretty much anything else in my deck. Pretty much. I mean, this guy is the flippin' nature Charizard of the game, you know. I mean, this guy comes out, he's 8,000, double breaker, and then if he's attacked or he attacks somebody, he goes up 6,000 points to a 14,000 creature. That's just enormous. I mean, I would add more in there. I just only have one, you know, so you can call this a poor deck review or whatever you want, but I mean, he's an amazing card. But you know, I almost like Sabertooth better because if your opponent, you know, kills it or banishes it in some way, you at least get mana out of it. This guy is just powerful. He is the guy who just like tells the opponent the game is over when he comes in play. So that's what that's all about. But then over here you have Grandeur, Tower Keeper, and Stormspark Blast, pretty much. I really like Grandeur. He's an amazing card. I hope you're not getting like seasick from this. I know the camera's really wobbly because I'm just holding it in my hand. But I really like Grandeur. He's a 9,000 blocker for 6. It is not hard at all to get him out on turn 5. I mean, I would almost say turn 4 as well. But turn 5, you can almost always get him out. And he just sits out there and he goes, hey, I'm a 9,000 blocker. No, you're not going to get through. I mean, unless you're unblockable or he's already blocked something that turn and probably banished it. I mean, he is the freaking clog in your toilet, your opponent's toilet. He just clogs their deck and says, nope, no more through. You shall not pass. You know, Gandalf, like, I think his name is Gandalf. Okay, anyways, so he's just amazing. Skirmisher means he can attack creatures, meaning that if you know, you can even let him through and just kill him next turn as your skirmisher. But other option is Stormspark Blast. This card I used to not play it ever because I'm like, oh, it's a shield blast. You know, it's like one of the, well, this is a shield blast. Sprout is a shield blast, which just makes it that much better. I would still play it even if it wasn't a shield blast. But this card's a shield blast, and really, that's where it should be played most of the time. But I found a tremendous amount of use in it late game to tap all the opponent's creatures and just either destroy them with your big guys. And look, Skirmisher, now you can attack them because you've tapped them with Stormspark Blast. But you can tap them all and either swing for the win with your double breakers, or you can tap them all and destroy them with your big guys, you know? It's really, really cool. I mean, it's actually a really useful card. It's better than I thought it was. So, I mean, there's not a lot of spells in this deck. It's all about getting the creatures out and roasting people and get the cheap guys out, and then that allows you to get the evolutions faster and just ramp. I mean, games will go down so many times where I'm like 12 mana to their 6 mana at the end of it. You know, it works really well. So if you have any questions, please post them in the comments. I hope you like my deck. It's a very cheap deck to build. I mean, I got most of these cards really cheap, really cheap, really cheap, really cheap. Even Sabertooth was cheap because he's just a flippin' uncommon. Can you believe it? He's an uncommon. Ugh, it's so awesome. Cheap, uncommon again, man. Uncommon, cheap. That guy's pretty expensive. Yeah, he's pretty flippin' expensive. I just happened to get him in a pack of cards, so I guess I'm lucky on that point. But that's I mean that's I don't know about that, but that card's easy to get because you get one in one of the structure decks already. I think he comes in the I don't know. He comes in a structure deck, so you can get him really easy. You know, you go and buy one of those $10 battle box thingy jiggers. I mean, that's how I started it. I bought 3 of them, so I ended up getting 3 of him really really easy. So that's my deck profile. Hello, hope you liked it. Whoa, camera, weird. Look at my room. Woo. Okay. Anyways, hope you liked the deck. You know, if you have any questions about it, post a comment. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, I'm sorry. Um, if you like my channel, please subscribe to it. This is my first deck review. You know, maybe I'll do others if people like this. Thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, how can I stop it? Stop it without dropping it. Okay.